Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? This is Ronnie, and we got back a PSA order. Once again, this is the first standard oil order. Standard oil. Go figure what I say. But this is about, I think it was 74 cards. Not a lot of tens, a lot of nines. But this is still a big order because of the cards that were sent in. And we'll go over them. But there's approximately somewhere between $20,000 and $22,000 in value after grading. So I'm going to talk about it and show off some of the cards. Most of them will be listed on eBay as we start to get these back. I got a third order coming back sometime next week. So starting to see the orders trickle in. How you doing there, Thrift Beast? So with that being said, first set of cards I sent in. Now, the first few are going to be multiples, and then the last 20 or so are going to be, for the most part, non-multiples. And we'll get through a bunch of different players, but these are all really high-end, I would say like superstar players or retired players that are Hall of Fame ready. So first, some of these cards here. I got 4 of these. These are the 2017 Panini Hoops Jason Tatum rookie. And we got 2 10s and 2 9s. So these are fairly simple to grade. We have some of these in the third order, and these came back even at a very high rate of 10s. But for this one, the 10s right now currently are going for about 120, and the 9s for about 60. Raw, they're about $10. And so I did get back 3 Kobe's. They're going to be more towards the end. I got a lot of the third order that I have coming back next week are mostly all Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Donovan Mitchell, and I think there's 110 cards in that order, maybe. It's a big order. It was like $2,500 for grading fees. It was like reseller rally is in 3 weeks, June 6th, if I remember, but it is going on. So here we got a stack of Tim Duncan's Topps rookie, and you'll see right off the bat we got a PSA 3. No, not really a good grade at all. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to find it, but there is a crease on the opposite side here. You can see right in this area here, and the corner is kind of jacked up, but that crease caused it. So really not much value. These cards right here is buying for about $10, $12 a card. Back over last summer, these cards have kind of gotten pretty hot at the moment. Then we did get one PSA 8. PSA 8s are currently selling for approximately $100, $120. So you can see right there, you pay $10, $15 for the card, you get it graded. Another, we'll call it $15, and you make profit. That's why kind of PSA raised their prices. Then we have this stack of 9s. These are all 9s. There was 16 9s, so 16. Yeah. 60 of the 19 ones got 9s, and these sell for approximately $200. These would have been better if they came back 10s, but not much you can do about it. They seem to be getting a little, cracking down a little bit on giving out 10s, but most of the time I can see issues with the cards, so I don't mind the grades whatsoever. And this is the lone PSA 10 Tim Duncan rookie, and this one approximately about $700 right now. You know, these change, fluctuate daily, 10%, 5%. So I mean, you can say that, but when I look at the cards, I clearly see a soft corner, or I see centering issues with the cards. So, I mean, everybody seems to be. You'll watch a lot of videos and people will freak out. I got all these nines and they kind of freak out for a second. But overall, I mean, you're talking about grading, what, a 23-year-old card? Like, these weren't taken care of very well. So then we got a stack here of, these are Allen Iverson's rookies. You can see right here, I sent a bunch. I should have probably 30. How many of these did I send? I sent 31 of these. I sent 19 Tim Duncan and 31 of these. So this one, I did get a 6 on one card here. 6 sells for about $40. Once again, I was into these for about $10 to $12 a piece over probably, I don't know, spring. So that one, was, then there was 1, 2, there's 3 8s. 8s right now are selling for about $70. It's kind of weird because him and Tim Duncan are basically the same price, but the lesser, the 8s and 9s sell for less. And then we got 23 PSA 9s in this stack. And like I said, you can kind of see centering. Like that 6, there's a dimple on the card. There's literally an indent on the card. So it was like, but this is a stack of 9s. There's a total of 23 of these, So easy to list. I mean, quantity 23, just put them up. These are selling for about 160 currently. So, you take, like you can see right here on the top here, this first card, you can see the centering is pushed. It's thicker over here and thinner on the other side. That's what she said. But you can see the centering. So, I mean, it should knock it down. It shouldn't gem. That's the last thing. You just want them giving out 10s. I think a lot of people just like to bitch and moan. They pull a card or they're hoping for that 10 because there's a big difference in price. And then, but we did get on this one, we did get 4 PSA 10s, so that was fairly well. So, and the 10s currently going for about $650, $700. So where you could turn, at the time, this is not currently, because PSA is closed, trying to catch up that backlog. And as these cards come back, they got 10 million. Maybe it's not 10 million. Maybe it's 5, 6 million cards. There's a lot of these that are going to be coming back. So I do think prices may go down a little bit more as more and more people get these cards back. There's more supply than demand, like anything else. Now we'll get into some of the, what do you want to call it? One-offs and so on and so forth. So this one right here is a 1998 Bowman's Best Paul Pierce rookie refractor. It's numbered to 400. Really nice card. This is one I'm going to keep. It was a big Paul Pierce fan. I'm a big Celtic fan, so numbered to 400. This one right here is probably about $750 to $900 card. I think I was into this for about $150 raw. And then got it graded. It was, I forgot exactly what I say. This order, I forgot how much this order was. I'm trying to think. This order was, I think, $15 a card. It's kind of hard because they changed their prices too much and I forgot exactly what, but I'm thinking I paid about $1,500 for these ones. This is a PSA 10 of Kimbo Walker, 2018 Panini Brilliance. And I just realized This is the Starburst one. They didn't put Starburst. You can kind of see has that Starburst in the back, but it's mislabeled. I just noticed that now. But anyway, this is actually a low pop card. This card, well, the Paul Pierce, there's only 24 9s and there's 10 PSA 10, so it's kind of not the easiest card to get a 10. This one right here, this Kimbo Walker, is actually a PSA 8. But I got to look into this card now because I actually have this mislabeled. But that card, there's only 8 of them, and it's probably worth somewhere between $300 and $400. Then we have 3 Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just trying to spell these players' names. Some of these guys are rough. This is his Panini Hoops rookie. There's 3 of them. Got PSA 9s on all 3. And 2 of them are kind of off-centered. I can see it. The other one looks to have a soft corner. So, it is what it is. These are probably in that like 250 to 300 range. I mean, if he does well in the playoffs, who knows? But I'm into getting rid of cards. Cards, I'm just happy to get rid of them when I get them listed. Because you want the price you can get for them. This one right here is a little baseball. We got 2018 Topps Update. Glaber Torres. This is the short print card. Got a PSA 10. He's had a terrible year. He didn't play well last year. And he really hasn't played well this year either. Now he's out with COVID, which is kind of surprising. Actually, the Yankee team in general, they all supposedly had COVID shots. And they got like 8 or 10 players now currently that have COVID after they got the shots last month, and coaching staff and stuff. This one right here, this is not the most common card. They actually have another short print version, a super short print, but this one is 225 PSA 10s. I may hold on to that and see if he recovers a little bit. This is a big card. I probably should hold this to the end, but I'm not. This is a 2018 Panini Kaboom Donovan Mitchell. This is a big card at a PSA 10. This came back at 9. And you can see these cards, these Kaboom cards, are pretty big. Really nice cards. And I think I paid like $200 for this one back in the day. This one's probably around $1,250 to $1,500 currently. He's currently out with a sprained ankle, but I believe he should be back for their playoffs. And they are the #1 team right now. So it's off-centered, though. That's why it's got a 9. If you can see, it's kind of pushed over to the side a little bit. And that's the thing. You look at cards after and you go, oh, shit, I didn't notice. But even sending these cards in and getting 9s or even 8s in these with the old pricing made sense. It's not going to make sense when I have a feeling they're going to. It's $30 currently, but it's suspended. But when they bring it back, it's probably going to be $50 a card, which is just not going to make any sense. What's up, Swamp Picker, Tommy? The crazy card. So we got a Kobe rookie right here. This is that Topps flagship rookie. It came back a PSA 9. Once again, you can see the card is off-centered. This is. I paid a lot for this card. I paid probably like $300, $350, I think. But currently, it's probably about a $900 card in a 9. So, did make some money. But you can see this one's off-centered. I was actually happy it gets a 9, but it's going to be moved. I love Kobe, but there's no reason I want to. And it's a big difference. Like this in a 10, you're looking at like $5,000. So a lot of these cards are a big difference in condition wise. So this is a 2000 Ultra Tom Brady. This came back a PSA 9. Really hard card to get in a high grade because of that back right there. There's a lot of chipping and a lot of white showing on that. that back. Usually this card looked really good. I thought it could have got a 10, but they gave me a 9 on it. But there is some minor like white spots on the back there. So this is approximately a $900, $1,000 card. I think I was into this for about $100. So really nice. This is probably one I'll hold on to. I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but that's just a cool card. And there's not a lot of these hanging around. There's like 300 are these in 9s, and there's only about 180 of these in 10s. So it is a cheaper card because if you know, some of Tom Brady's rookie cards are hugely expensive. This is another pretty big baseball card. This is Vladimir Guerrero, 1995 Bowman Best. This is Vladimir Guerrero Sr. His son now currently plays in baseball. He's a Hall of Famer. This is the blue refractor. These are not numbered or anything, but these are, it's basically, he only has 2 rookie cards, I believe, from 1995, Bowman and Bowman's Best. And these are huge cards. This is probably a $1,500 card. I think I was into this for about $200. So this is a cool card. I had one of these before. I'm going to keep this. And this is a really surprisingly hard card to get centered. There is, on this card right here, which is crazy. Let me see, where did I write this down? There's 42 9s, but there's 170 PSA 9s that are off-centered, and they'll have next to that 9 a little OC in parentheses. And really, they're not. They're like, they should sell about 2 grades less. And a 10, there's only 4 10s in this card. This is a very hard card to get. I mean, he's not the most popular Hall of Famer. I mean, it didn't help that he played for Montreal and Anaheim, and neither of those teams really did anything. Got 2 Trout. One came back a 9, one came back a 10. Let me see what we got here. 9s currently about $325. The 10s are probably about $1,000. So those are pretty good. These were probably like $100 cards. This card last summer, when the whole thing opened up, I got this at my local card shop. This is a 2012 Topps Heritage Mike Trout. This came back a PSA 9. Really hard card because that green border on the bottom gets chipped up a little bit. But this card is off-centered top to bottom. And you can tell it more on the back when you look at it. It's kind of hard sometimes seeing these cards on camera. But you can see it. This one is approximately a $300 card or so. Maybe a little less, $275, but it's in or around that price range. He's off to a good start right now, so I'm going to sell him probably better time than ever, unless he wins a championship, which got to get in the playoffs first. Then we got something. That one, yeah, I told you. That one I was into, I think, like 75 through my local card shop. This is a Jordan Alvarez. This is his 2018 Bowman Chrome Prospect card. First Bowman. Has the first Bowman in the corner there. His autograph. It's a really nice card, but it's off-centered, once again, left to right. And when I sent these in, for whatever reason, I just did not look at centering very well on a lot of these cards. This card was probably right around $150, $200. And because he got hurt last year, but this guy is a beast. And this card's probably about a $500 card currently. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Then we have his 2020 Bowman Chrome rookie card. This is green. This is numbered to 99. Really not the most in demand. People do not like this green so much. Once again, this is a little off-centered, but the green numbered ones do not really do well. But this is still, I doubled my money probably on this. This is probably at $350. Probably one of the cheaper cards. Then we have a 2018 Topps Update Austin Meadows. This is the Super Sport print of him fielding. there's not a lot of these. This one, there's currently 12 in the PSA 9 and 18 in the PSA 10. He's a player. He had a really good year, but he's kind of struggled the last few years. His batting average is kind of low, but who knows? This is probably approximately a $300 card. I have a few more of these at PSA. I really like Austin Meadows. I thought he was going to rebound. You kind of speculate if a player is going to rebound or not. And then right here is his regular card, but the gold parallel. These are numbered to 2018, and they're gold. These are somewhat high demand cards. This one came back at PSA 9. But there's 6 of these in a 9. There's 6 10s. This is probably about a $100 card. I think some recently have sold less, but you just have to be firm on your price because there's only 6. If you want one, I'm the one that got it. Then we have 2 more Kobe rookies here. These are the Flair. One came back at 8, one came back at 9. These cards are really hard because of the borders on these are dark, and then on the back of them, dark colored borders like this one. This one right here, you can see that white in the corner. You can see why it got an 8. The 8 sells for about $200, and the 9 sells for about $500. And then to finish it off, I got into a whole thing of trying to pick up a bunch of these, but a lot of them were messed up. So I wind up returning actually a bunch of them I got from one guy. But this one was the only one I wind up keeping. I was buying a bunch of star players from the 1996 Topps Chrome Refractor cards. These are the shiny Refractor ones. This is of Jason Kidd. He's a Hall of Fame point guard. I was picking up other players too, like Shaquille and stuff, but the cards were just too messed up. Knowing now what I know, even a PSA 8 would have made me some money. This PSA 9 is probably about a $400 to $500 card. There's 16 in a PSA 9, and there's only 3 in PSA 10. So, I mean, that's the cards. Not bad. I got to list them at some point here today. Did some yard sale today. It was fun. Didn't really find a huge amount of stuff, but it was fun. I actually liked going to the yard sale. It was nice and warm today. But hope everybody else is do well. So that's my order. Now I gotta list it and move it on. Ron, were you following? I never got into the Marvel cards because I'm not much of a comic book guy or Marvel guy, so I don't really know too much about that stuff. You're all the way in Connecticut, all the way out there in Connecticut. That's a drive for me. That's like 4 hours. I don't know how far is it. Maybe 3, but it's a good 3.5 probably for me to get out that in my trunk. Is that where you're out now, or you just went there to look for stuff? So that's it. I'll show you since everybody's here. Going to yard sale. This is, I got this. This was in a box, and it's printer. It's toner. The box was all jacked up, but these come already. I needed toner. This was like something I was just about to go to the store for, and it just happened to be the same one I need, 85A. So it was cool. It was $5. So. I mean, I don't know what they usually sell for on eBay, like $50, $60. But anytime you can find toner, but the box was all dirty, nasty. Found a baseball glove, paid $5. Probably, I think it was like $30. Bunch of PS2 games. Some are missing manuals. A bunch of like Dragon Ball Z stuff and things. I think I paid $1 each. It was 12 different games. I'm probably just going to lot them all together and sell them. I have no interest in doing these individually. A Cuisinart egg cooker. Brand new. It was $5. These sell for about like $30 plus shipping or like $40 free shipping. But it's money. So you just sell something that's new and packaged and take pictures and let it be. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Oh, that's cool, Brian. I wish I would get out there, but it's not going to be tomorrow. All right. See you guys later. Have a good day. Adios, amigos.